Sadistic Penguin Studios presents It's Getting Drafty in Here.
Drafty old farm.
The show of drafting random nonsense.
I choose business ethics.
And now, coming to you from his basement, a.k.a. Draft Headquarters, your host and draft master, Magnificent Stan.
Hello, welcome to episode 60 of It's Getting Drafty in Here. I'm your host, Magnificent Stan. Today is Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. We are a couple of days away from Thanksgiving, so I thought we'd run it back and do another Thanksgiving episode. If you recall, episode 2 of It's Getting Drafty in Here was a Thanksgiving episode. We had a blast talking about food, so I wanted to run it back again with a different set of people. Joining me today, first we have HBIC, our head bum in charge from the Chicago Sports Bums. What's up, pal?
What up? What up? Thanks for having me back.
No problem.
Ready to continue my dominant streak of the bums winning the drafty pods.
You guys never win. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Also joining us, we have our boy Mailman Jack is back for another episode. We're talking food. I gotta have Jack on, right?
Of course, because you ever put one of those like security questions and it says, what's 4 words that define you? I put, I am always hungry. So, wait, I just told you guys. Okay, we got to change that. I need more records. No,
Shit, now we can all break into your account now.
Yeah.
Also joining us, Katelyn Reeves is back for another one. What's going on, Katelyn?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me back. I'm excited.
Anytime. So we do have categories this time around. We're going to each pick 2 dinner items, a dessert, and an activity that we do on Thanksgiving. Our guy Jason, HBIC, won the lottery.
Goddamn right.
He's gonna take Arachetta tacos again, and
yeah, different draft.
I was hesitant to have you on a food one. I don't want any more.
No, as long as we don't do any bum civil war in here, we'll be good. Because me and Dougie think alike when it comes to the food. So, and we have another surprise drafter here.
This is my Comiskey. Come here, say hi.
Kaminsky Park.
Comiskey Park. Misky, we call her.
This is my dog, Kaminsky Park.
She's drafting all the food.
What's Kaminsky's favorite Thanksgiving food?
Definitely turkey.
Yeah.
She doesn't get much else, sorry.
Whatever anyone drops on the floor.
Oh, yeah, she's always in crumbs.
Whatever's on the floor, that's Huckleberry, too.
Oh, so. Yeah. She's always strategically places herself right where the crumbs will be dropped. She's a smart one.
You ever heard a story of like people who said their dog like just grabbed the turkey right off the counter?
Yeah.
Off the oven?
Yep.
I love those videos.
Thank you, Peter. We're going to start now, guys.
All right, let's start then.
Finally.
Oh, thanks. So Peter, friend.
All right, Jason, what do we got?
The first pick. So, there was a lot of back and forth. I was trying to think what I could pick, but it's pretty obvious. It's the 1-1, and might shock some people, but it is the 1-1. If you truly think about Thanksgiving, I'm going with activity: getting drunk and watching football.
Hell yeah!
Wow. We thought you had that. We thought you had that one in the bag already.
I mean, if you want to put like getting drunk as well. I mean, that's kind of like one big activity.
Getting drunk, watching football.
What kind of Bears? Watching the Bears.
Are they the first game or the second?
Yeah, the first game.
Yeah, they're at 11:30.
It's a real winner of a Sunday.
Winner
of Thanksgiving for football this year. Yeah,
and that's the true spirit of Thanksgiving, right? It's not giving thanks. It's waking up early, cracking that first bottle of wine, that beer, that sangria, whatever it is your poison is, but you're getting in there for a solid 10 and a half hours of football. Yeah, that's. See, now my wife's already tried to sabotage the draft.
Sarah's allowed to do whatever she
That's
wants.
2 things. Tell them, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
But 10 hours of drinking and watching football. So then you don't even want to. It's a way not to socialize with your family, right? It's like, all right, you guys are talking a bunch of stupid shit. I'm gonna go in the other room and watch football. I just slam my fourth glass of wine here, right? So that's a true essence of Thanksgiving. You got all the men sitting in the living room watching football. Women are cooking. I'm being sexist and stereotypical here because
Real stereotypical.
That's usually how it goes, sadly.
Yeah, no, it is.
No, I would be doing all the cooking, unfortunately, if I was hosting Thanksgiving. So my cousin, he cooks all the turkey as well. So yeah, it's definitely real. I'm just being an asshole. But that's what it is. It's all about just hanging around, shooting the shit, watching football, and slamming as much alcohol as you can.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
As long as you're safe with the knife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're drinking, watching football, you probably shouldn't be the one carving the turkey.
Right. I was going to say football this year is going to suck, though, because the Bears are going to lose by 50, and then you got, Giants Cowboys is the second game?
Tommy DeVito versus Cooper Rush. That's going to, and it's going to be it's always a 3:00 game, so that's going to be like, dinner time.
Yeah.
mute the sound or whatever, and then, then you got the Packers at night. So, I mean, it's not a great slate if you're a Bears fan.
I forgot there's a third game. I forgot they added it.
They added recently, last, what was it, like 10 years maybe, they added the third game, because it used to always just be the Packer or the Lions and the Cowboys, and then they added the night game as well. But I'm okay with that. I'm more football on Thanksgiving, the better.
Nothing wrong with that.
Football's football. It's good.
Hopefully the Bears don't lose too badly.
Maybe they'll squeak it out.
You never know.
You never know. They're due. Some would say
Thanksgiving miracle.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
all right, Jack, you want to rock number 2 here?
I cannot believe Jason left something there for all of us. All of us have been kind of putting down that turkey, and I've been saying I'm sick of it. I decided I'm not sick of it. I'm going to draft the best part of the turkey. I just want to draft the turkey skin.
Nice, crispy turkey skin.
That's all I really want. And it's the best part of the freaking turkey. Just give me a big plate.
All right.
Of skin.
You and my sister would be like best friends, man. That's all my sister used to, when we were kids, she would just have a plate full of turkey skin.
And it would gross out. Like, I'm just like, I was thinking about it, and I know what our friend here that's next was probably going to take. And I want that skin. You could have the rest of the turkey.
So someone else is going to draft turkey meat now.
Go ahead. It's right there for you. I took the best part of the turkey.
Do you just mix it with some potatoes, or?
Jack and I have had the conversation too. Like neither, like him and I, we're not really like huge turkey guys. Like we would rather have something else.
Don't get me. I love Thanksgiving dinner. I love to eat. But like I was just thinking, I'm like, you know what? There is part of a turkey that I love, and it's that freaking skin. Might have taken a couple of years off my life, but it's worth it.
Mailman Jack gets the skin. Like, I like your skin.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
You put the lotion in the basket and pass that.
The skin is good. Yeah, everyone's turkeys are so different, so that's what's hard is you never know what kind of turkey you're gonna get each year. Like, is it dry? Is it juicy?
Well, and people prepare it differently now.
Yeah.
Too. I read an article the other day that Costco had a crazy run this year on smoked turkeys. And all it is, like, literally, it comes in a bag. You just throw it in the oven. Like, there's no prep work at all.
Oh, nice.
You just take it out, throw it in, done. And it's supposedly really, really awesome. So I've never actually had that specific one. I've had smoked turkey though, and it was really fucking good. So
my twin did a fried one last year. It was really good. I was surprised by how good the fried one was.
We've done it. It was good. The fun part of frying a turkey is like the weird crazy shit you put in the fucking grease or the oil afterwards. Like we were throwing Twinkies in and just random crap, just throwing it in, pulling it out and eating it. That's the fun part of having that like big vat of
putting out
oil
the fire of the garage. It's all good.
Well, you got to be like 30 feet away just in case.
My favorite videos are the people that like don't understand that it's like you have this whole turkey you have to put in the oil. You have to leave room for the turkey.
Right.
It's just a huge fire.
Placement.
I want to say like the weird twine we bought to drop the turkey like started to break, so we had to take it out early and like rewire it and put it back in for another minute or whatever. But it was good. It's crispy on the outside, which is fucking awesome. So, but all right, Caitlin, what do you got? Well, you got first round here.
Well, it should be no surprise that I'll be swimming in a pile of mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. Always my number one. So good. Can't beat it.
Potatoes.
Well,
you did suggest
a stew.
You did suggest when we were talking about categories of having just like a potato dish as like a category.
Oh yeah.
We should do the ultimate potato draft at some point though.
Oh, that'd be a good one actually.
Gotta involve Jackie, obviously.
So many. It's ridiculous.
So are you skin on mashed potato person?
I love to see. Yeah, I always make mine with
skin off for me. Give me them naked potatoes.
Yeah, I think I'm just so used to like I worked at Outback for 10 years and they always had the skin on, so I feel like I just got so used to theirs. But yeah, I'll be either way though. I like it, but when I prep mine, I'm lazy. I don't feel like peeling. I throw them on.
Oh, all right. So my wife makes this new thing now called, or I shouldn't say, but it's company potatoes. It's basically mashed potatoes, but it's kind of like the insides of a double baked potato.
Oh, okay.
And then she bakes it and it gets a nice brown crust on top. But
that sounds lovely.
It's the most decadent mashed potato. Then decadent mashed potatoes. Then we put gravy on it so it's extra.
There you go. Yeah, we like doing like twice baked potatoes, like
wrap it up
like
in
regular stuff.
Skin, make a taco out of it. You're all good.
You can do so many things with potatoes. I love it. But yeah, can't go wrong. Mashed potatoes.
Right on. It's the staple. It was number one when we did the draft a couple of years ago. So
I figured I was out of luck, but thanks, guys.
Well, I'm gonna go with another staple of Thanksgiving, another staple of larger meals of just regular family meals, which is stuffing. But I'm gonna get a little specific. I'm gonna go White Castle stuffing.
Oh, I just saw a video of that. It looked good.
I've been making it for like 2 or 3 years now, and people go freaking crazy for it. It's so easy to make too. It's literally you shred up burgers, celery, broth. Then it was like sage and thyme, and you're done. Just cook it. Done.
I gotta try it.
Yeah, I haven't tried that.
It's awesome. I'm gonna actually make 2 batches. I'm gonna take because I have to work on Friday. I'm gonna take a batch into work for everybody. So, yeah, that's like
I haven't had a slide in forever.
They're
a thing.
Yes, no pickle, right?
No pickles on those. No. I made one for Brandy last year with the vegetarian sliders, and she kept the pickles on. She said it was pretty good, but I think you can get bacon on them. I think I'm going to do bacon sliders.
That sounds good.
Although I worry that the bacon, if it's cooked enough, if you make it, it might dry out more. I don't know.
It sounds good though.
But, yeah. So I'm gonna go White Castle stuffing. It's a like I said, definite staple with the family after the last couple of years. Number 2, I'm going with a movie for activity, and it's the movie that there's a few Thanksgiving movies, but I'm gonna go Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Classic.
Yeah, there's a handful of movies that revolve around Thanksgiving, and there's 3 that come to my mind every time I think of movies and it's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore, and then it's Ed O'Neill and Dutch. So I mean, there's more, but really, like, those are the three movies I always think of and revolve around Thanksgiving. But yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a staple.
Those aren't pillows.
Oh, that movie's so awesome. You kind of forget it's about Thanksgiving. You know?
Yeah.
Well, and you forget that it's a horribly, horribly depressing movie too. Like,
Yeah.
they cut like 80% of John Candy's lines when he's talking to him at the train station at the end about how his wife died. Like, there's like this whole thing about it, and Steve Martin talks about it, and he can't like get through it when he talks about it on like podcasts and stuff now because it was so strong. But they're like, this is gonna ruin the fucking movie. So, but it's a depressing, hilarious movie.
It's so good, yeah. Jason's got me wanting to watch Charlie Brown again, though.
Yes, you gotta watch.
I hadn't seen it so long, and when you brought it up, I'm like, why haven't I not seen that in years? That's a classic.
you gotta get the trifecta going. The
Yeah.
Great Pumpkin, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Gotta get into that again. Those are classics. But yeah, it's a great movie.
Right on. All right. You want to go with your round 2 here, Caitlin?
Yes. Oh, the choices. I know this probably sounds like an odd thing to pick, but oh well, hold on. I'm sorry. Don't all wait for me now. Wait, so I have a question though. So Jack picked turkey skin. Does that mean I can pick turkey, or should we not put that on the table?
No, you can pick it.
If
Jack gets specific, you can go around it. That's definitely fine.
You take your lousy turkey.
He could have said I picked turkey skin and all.
Oh, crap.
You know what? I'm gonna be weird here. I'm gonna pick rolls. Give me some dinner rolls.
Hey, I talked about it yesterday on our show that you get them buttery dinner rolls fresh out the oven. They melt in your mouth
and dip them in some taters.
Yep.
I was debating. I was like, but mashed potatoes and dinner rolls. See, in our family, we do usually Hawaiian rolls.
Sure.
But I do like the classic one though. But yeah, I don't know why, but I think of the mashed potatoes. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much the two things that Sam eats on any holiday: the bread and the potatoes. But yeah, can't go wrong.
Nothing wrong with that.
Bread.
So you do the Hawaiian ones, but you like the OG ones?
Yeah, I do like the OG ones, but in our family, we've been pretty much always a Hawaiian roll family.
I think it's such a
but it's still good.
It's an integral part of the meal, but it's also the one that you don't want to fuss over. So it's everything comes pre-prepared and you just throw it in the oven and go.
Yeah, I like mine warm. Sam's weird. He just eats this out of the bag like a little weirdo.
Oh, you gotta have a warm roll.
I know, right?
Bread right out of the bag.
What the hell's wrong with Sam? Guys, I'm really worried about Sam with his roll.
Calling him out. I was like, you don't want yours warmed?
Yeah, well,
can we call him raw roll from now on?
Sitting on the couch and you can just chuck the whole bag at him.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love that.
Good old Sam Raw Roll Reeves.
Raw roll. I love that.
You're gonna dry dog this raw roll.
King raw roll.
King raw roll.
Hold on. Wait. He's coming.
I'm gonna let you finish, but let me tell you that raw rolls are the best rolls in the business.
Oh boy, he just had to get on camera, didn't he?
Raw dog in the rolls.
He's never gonna give that up. Raw rolling.
Raw roll. What's up, raw roll? Next time I have him on the show, I'm like, from the all sports scene, Sam Reeves. What's up, raw roll?
That was pretty odd.
That
was pretty early on, I feel like, in our relationship, and I was like, what the hell? Take this back.
I've made a mistake. Like the Arrested Development thing where they're always like, I've made a terrible mistake.
I'm just happy that you guys all agree it's a little weird.
A little bit.
Thank you.
All right, Jack, you're going to take some chicken skins now?
Maybe. We're going to go activity. And you got to teach the kids how to gamble at a young age. So some
That's
sort
true.
of gateway gambling game for that children can get involved in.
Rolling the dice.
So you play a little. You ever play something called Tripoli? Or
Gambling with children.
so gateway gambling game. Nothing too hard.
I have played Tripoli. Tripoli's fun.
They get their piggy bank out and just a little game. They could lose all their change. But
lose all their
gateway
change.
gambling is a good activity for a full family on Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Nothing says family like taking money from the kids.
From taking,
Hey, you gotta teach them losses
It's
at
my
a young
money
age. You know.
anyway. I don't really care. It's my money. I want it back.
Like next year you're playing Tripoli and the kids are eating Oreos and they're opening them real slowly. You know?
Give me that $5 the Tooth Fairy gave you for that.
Jack's trying to hustle the youngins.
Oh, the one
Jack,
that says-
you give me my money now.
and then I end up losing and writing an IOU to my kid.
And I owe you. Nice. I like it. I approve.
That's a good one. Turkey skin and gambling with children. That's a fucking day, man. That's a fucking day.
Do you wear the skin while you're gambling with the children? You know.
Well,
He's making
if
a
I'm playing two hands
noise.
and I want to confuse them that it's a different person, I got the mask of Aunt Gert on. You know, it's all good. How did Aunt Gert get here, and why does she sound like Daddy?
Jack, every time I have you on here, it gets awesomer and stranger at the same time, and I love you. Telling us stories about banging chicks behind Ford City Theater, and now you're talking about gambling with children.
Brian,
It's
private,
it's
wasn't it?
It's the best.
Not
man.
anymore. Between us and all the viewers.
Oh, good God! You know what? I think I'm winning this thing right now.
You got my vote.
Children, gateway gambling with kids. It's all good. You got to teach those kids early.
I'm clipping the shit out of this. All right, Jason, you got 2 here, buddy.
All right. Since it's been passed and it's on the board
Yeah.
still, I'm gonna take turkey meat.
Yeah, might as
Yeah,
well.
I bet you get it. I got some turkey meat for you.
Yeah.
Turkey meat and football. You got
It's probably a little healthier for me anyways. It's all white meat, right? So
Oh, that's the worst part.
I'm just gonna take it. You know, like fuck it. Like
No,
let's,
Hey,
someone's
I
gotta
would've
eat
done
the-
the same
someone's
thing.
gotta eat the
I can
turkey.
still
Like why are we all
draft
here
that guy.
anyways? You know, you can't just eat the skin and the meat
Yes,
has to
you
be
could.
eaten eventually.
Yes,
Well, it's not gonna fill you up though.
my wife's stuffing got sausage in it, so we're good. I got plenty.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, I did feel like the turkey meat has to be on the board. So, all right, Brian, I'm going to for my second pick here. I'm gonna defer to you, not defer. So you took White Castle stuffing. Is traditional stuffing allowed?
Yeah,
and I'm
don't
taking
care.
traditional stuffing.
when have we ever had fucking rules here? Come on.
Hey, I just still need out of cheddar gate all over again.
Is this actual stuffing that was inside the bird that has a chance to kill you?
Yes, it has to be.
That is literally the best stuffing in the world.
Yeah,
It is.
I do. Like,
I mean-
I miss my mom's stuffing a lot. I'll tell you guys that.
I know,
for
right?
sure. Yeah.
We didn't care about crap
We got lazy. We got lazy
getting
over the.
sick
My mom
with that.
started doing weird shit with stuffing years ago. She would make like muffins with them. Like she'd put
Oh.
stuffing mix in a muffin, like the muffin tin, and it
Oh,
was kind of
that's
good,
cool.
but sometimes it'd dry out and be kind of weird. But kind of,
You know what? I bet
creative and simple. You know.
if she used skin for like the liner around the tin, it would probably stay nice and moist.
It's so gross. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Oh, really? I went the other way. I'm kind of excited just thinking about it.
Yeah, traditional stuffing for me is just the best part about about Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's why I had to defer to him, Peter. I didn't want out of Cheddargate all over again. So we have to make sure we play by the bylaws. If there are any.
I don't know. I think being like specific and then being vague is going to get people to listen and watch more. So I'm good. Let's do this.
It works.
All right, I'm good with my draft so far. Then
You are?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Turkey,
not gambling with children, but
stuffing and getting drunk and watching football. I guess you can't get more America than that. You know?
I'm waiting for Jack's next pick where he's like, I'm going with my dessert. It's the blood of my enemies.
No, I am gonna melt your hearts like you've never melted before. My mother-in-law, God bless her soul, used to make pie from scratch that would make you want to run through a wall to get it. And so my wife's from a little town out in like by Galena, right on the Mississippi River. And the first one time I'm out there, and she's like, "Jack, do you like pie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I love pie." And she's like, "What kind do you like?" And I'm like, "Apple." And then she hands my wife a bowl and tells her, "Go outside and pick a bunch of apples off the tree."
Wow.
And then she proceeded to make me my own apple pie from scratch. She made the crust.
She was like shortening and all that.
Oh my! It was the best pie. I never knew like you could make apple pie from like without the canned stuff from the.
Oh wow!
Peeled apples.
Yeah.
Did whatever the hell you do to them. You should have saw the look on my future wife's face when her mom said, "Go outside and pick some apples for Jack." But
that's awesome.
So my mother-in-law's homemade pie. She would also make a pecan pie that was to die for. But like my mother-in-law's homemade pie, and I actually want
to be more specific.
That sounds kind of dirty, but my mother-in-law's apple pie. Just say apple pie, homemade apple pie. I am such a spoiled brat. When we had a thing about the homemade chocolate chip cookies, now I'm like, I want a homemade pie. I don't want any of that Baker Square crap. I want it homemade. I want to see you make it.
Yeah, my mom used to make homemade pie. It was fucking amazing.
Oh my God!
Haven't had it in 20 years.
It was kind of
fucking amazing.
Because my mother was a insane, good, great cook, and when I came home and told her she made me a pie, it was so funny. She's like, she made a homemade pie. She goes, "Jack, don't even think about it. I will never make a homemade pie." I was walking on air. It was awesome. I think I ate an entire pie for dessert that. All right.
Katelyn, what do we got?
See, Jack got the homemade pie, but the Oster household lived on that Baker Square pie.
Nothing beats the French toast pie from Baker
That is
Square
exactly what I'm picking because it is the best. And it's traditionally, I'd feel like more Christmassy, but we would always get it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And rest in peace to all the Chicagoland Baker Squares because they're all officially gone, I'm pretty sure.
No, there's one by me.
No.
Oh, there's one by you still?
Yeah, there's a couple left.
So maybe it's all the ones by me.
Yeah,
there's one in Naperville still too, isn't there?
I think there might be. Yeah, 355 and 75th Street. There's one right off the expressway.
Oh, nice. I know the one in Palatine was like the last one in our area, like the North Burbs.
I used to live right by that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're talking about you said French silk, right?
Yep. And you'd have to like, my dad was always smart. He'd always go like a day or two before because like the day before the line's like 2 hours.
Well, you used to like, you used to have to order them or you couldn't get specific ones. I remember going into getting pies, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years ago. and there was a lady in there fucking screaming and having a fit.
I'm sure.
Cops had to come. She was screaming because they didn't have any like cherry pie for her. And she's
I feel
like,
like I
what the
remember.
She's like, what the fuck? You ain't got no cherry. She's screaming. And I'm like, Brandy wouldn't go in with me because she doesn't like, she's not into crowds. And it was really busy. So I go in there and I come out and I'm like, there was a fucking fight in there. Like that lady was throwing down.
Yeah. I've seen
They
articles
escorted
of
her out.
People are insane. As somebody who's worked in the restaurant industry half her life, like there was articles when we had like the first like Mother's Day COVID shutdown, like people were raging. Like it's so people go nuts over their pie and holiday stuff. People are crazy.
People are crazy. They envision that perfect fucking holiday and
and so when of course something's gonna go wrong. But these people don't think it's like you didn't think that like this is like the most popular place to get a pie and it's Christmas or Thanksgiving. You didn't think to order, you know?
Right.
But yeah.
All right. Well, that's a good one. I love French silk. I like literally can't like I'm on Manjaro now. I take Manjaro for diabetes and like it curbs my appetite. It, that kind of food. Like if I try to have a piece of French silk pie, I will get fucking sick. Like it's so thick. It's so thick and heavy. Like no, but it sounds amazing. But yeah, we used to always have it. So I have 2 picks here. I am going to dedicate both of my picks to my grandma. She passed away a handful of years ago. And she taught us to make a lot of things. The first one, this has been passed on. The only person that can make the dough is now my wife. Brandy is the only person that knows how to make our pierogi dough.
Nice.
I'm gonna just do pierogies. We talked about it at length last time we did the episode because Father Zoe was on with us. And he came from a Polish family. I come from my mom's side of the family is Polish. So pierogies big,
amazing, homemade.
Big thing with like Christmas mostly, but also with Thanksgiving. But yeah, we're the only ones that can still make her dough. So and one of these days I'm gonna have a pierogi making party with my podcast pals here.
I haven't had one in so long. We used to have it was called Warsaw Inn in McHenry where we grew up, and it was
I know that place.
Yeah. So I remember like as a kid, it was like so exciting, but the Polish buffet, and you're like, what are these things? But yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and when you get pierogies too, like if you go to a restaurant and they don't fry them, like you're just like, what the fuck? Like this is a dumpling, this isn't a pierogi. Like you have to fry it in butter. Like it's the only thing where I'm like, you have to fucking fry it in butter, or I'm not eating it.
Probably a texture thing, yeah.
No floppy pierogi for you.
No,
nothing.
Soggy pierogi.
It's got to have a crispy exterior, at least a little bit of a crunch to it. You got to be able to put a fork through it still, but definitely, yeah, we make mostly potato and cheese ones. My grandma used to make like the sauerkraut ones and mushroom and onion and stuff like that. But we mostly do potato and cheese, and then we started making spinach and feta ones. And those are pretty freaking awesome.
Potato and cheese is like the most standard one, right? Like potato and cheese, is that like the most standard you'd say?
Yeah, well, no, I think the kraut ones are the most most popular. If you go somewhere, but I mean they have potato ones too, but mostly they usually put farmer's cheese in it. We just literally when we make the potatoes, we just put like cheddar cheese in the potatoes because it's just easier. But
nice.
Joey, I have not been to the Pierogi Fest. I've always wanted to go though, so one of these days we'll get up there. I hear it's amazing, but so yeah, so Grandma, thanks for teaching us pierogies. The second one is another thing that it was a staple every single family gathering for whether it was a birthday party or a Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything. My grandma made a cheesecake that was freaking amazing. My sister can make it and it's just as good. Shout out to Amy who still can keep that going. So Brandy kept the pierogies going and my sister kept the cheesecake going. So I'm gonna go with that. made the crust from scratch, made everything's from scratch. Has that like smooth sour cream on the top. So fucking good.
Yeah, it's nice when you learn the recipes.
Right. And it's funny because like really like the pierogi dough recipe is just it's trial and error for the most part. Like we have like it written down, but it's never you always have to add something to it to make it work properly. But yeah, whenever we do like pierogi family parties, like Brandy's busting her ass making dough the whole time. And it's kind of a nightmare a little bit for her, but we'll have to next time we do it, we'll have to figure out a way to make it a little easier for her, you know. We started using a ravioli press, or a ravioli, whatever you call it, like a pasta maker almost.
I want one of those.
To flatten the dough instead of rolling it like a maniac. So, but
yeah,
one of these days I'll invite you guys over to make them because it's a blast. You just assembly line the shit out of it, and it's just so much fun. But all right, Katelyn, what do you got for activity?
My favorite thing at every function is the games. So we're always playing Cards Against Humanity. It gets dirty.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite part. I'm like, hurry up and eat so we can play.
We used to always play Loteria after Thanksgiving, and then I introduced them to Cards Against Humanity, and that kind of took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you get the expansion boxes and everything. It's a good old time.
we have one of those like big containers, and it's all Cards Against Humanity cards. It's like 1,000 of them. So
it's like it never gets old. Like you see the same cards over.
There's actually a better spin-off version of Cards Against Humanity. It's called That's What She Said.
Oh,
and it's the same like concept for Cards Against Humanity, but the answers, instead of just like random like objects or words, they're like puns or like phrases. So like in my opinion, it's a lot more hysterical because it can get a lot more dirty. Like
I love all those types of games. They're the best. That's great.
Yeah.
Brings the family together. Nothing but a bunch of filthy card games. You know?
Grandma's like, "What are you playing in there?"
Gambling with children and Cards Against Humanity. That's a night for us.
Classic.
Yeah, it's when we used to play Cards Against Humanity, like because my dad doesn't like dirty, like offensive stuff. So he'd be like, "Oh, you're playing that game?" He'd be like, "I'm going to the other room."
I will tell you, I had the best card play one time. Like the person who was up, they had like the Joey blank McGee, for the name, a nickname. And so I laid my card down, and it was Joey doing it in the butt McGee. And it was the best card ever. I thought it was hilarious. But yes, it's a fun, dirty game to play after you've eaten all the turkey skin.
True. You guys left like the best part of the meal still is on the table.
Is it a part of the turkey?
The butter?
It's from the turkey. The gravy.
Oh, the gravy, yeah.
You're going gravy?
Want the giblet gravy. None of that like smooth gravy. I want all that weird entrail stuff inside chopped all up. And giblet gravy on my skin. And then I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap one of Brian's pierogies inside there and hug it.
Pierogies with
you gotta have that kind of gravy, not like the jarred gravy from like Heinz or whoever makes that.
No,
can't have that fake stuff.
I actually have a funny I have a funny gravy story. This actually happened last year.
I got a gravy.
We're setting up the menu for Thanksgiving, and my sister's like, "Oh, I gotta go get a can of gravy. I forgot." My dad's like, "Oh no, I got cans of gravy. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's Thanksgiving. All the food's laid out, and my sister's like, "Where's the can of gravy?" My dad gives her the can. It fucking expired like 7 years ago.
Oh my god.
Was it bubbling? Or
Like literally, it was like 2017 or something on the fucking can.
That's like my favorite video, like trend recently on TikTok was like people going to their parents or grandparents and like looking through their pantry and they're finding stuff from like 1990s or early 2000s. It's like, oh my god!
My sourdough starter is from 1874.
And you
Fucking
see
crazy.
like the old labels to like the pop or the beer, and you're like, that is so old.
Did you still eat the gravy though? Did you still open the gravy and eat
No,
it?
we didn't eat the gravy. We just didn't have gravy last year.
I would've at least
Thanksgiving
heated
in the
it up and
hospital.
smelled it.
Thanksgiving in the hospital.
You're a goddamn maniac, Jack.
Oh no, Lord.
All right, Jason, what do we have for dessert, buddy?
All right. Well,
Going traditional.
no, I'm actually not because Caitlin, I was gonna draft French silk. I didn't think it was gonna be. I thought it was still gonna be on the board, so I was gonna take that. And then my second choice was gonna be cheesecake. You know, Brian took that, so I'm gonna go with something because I'm not a big pie guy, but I'm gonna go with something that I got turned on to when I started going to my wife's family parties and get-togethers. And my dessert is gonna be my new favorite dessert, magic bars.
Mm.
Oh, those are good.
What the hell
Wait,
is
so
that?
what's in it? Yeah.
Magic bar. It's basically just like a big, thick, like cookie that's like frozen with like it's like chocolate
Ooh.
chips, graham crackers. You can put whatever you want in it.
I feel like I've heard of it.
But it's hard to explain. But it's just like graham crackers, buttery, chocolate chips. Like you can put whatever you want in them. But they're absolutely addicting.
I'm
And
gonna say that looks like it's up my alley. That looks good.
Yeah, this one's got coconuts and other stuff.
yeah, you don't have to do the coconut on it but the way my
Yeah,
mother-in-law
put
does
that
them,
coconut on mine.
Yeah, put the
But
want
the way
the coconut.
she doesn't put the coconut on there, but all the other stuff is, and then
No, give me that.
you get them
coconut.
right out. You get them right out of the fridge, and they're awesome.
They look really good. I didn't think anyone was gonna pick French silk, so I was like, I should be safe.
Oh,
All right,
Frank,
I want the chat to tell us what do we miss? What do we not put on here?
no.
Well, I
Magic bars are
definitely
phenomenal. I think I
picked
might try to
Sam's favorites. I just realized
Did we
that.
take? Yeah, Jason took the meat, so I guess so. Whatever. No one took a ham all.
Jason
Come on.
regifted all of our picks. It's okay. No, so one thing that comes into mind is always on the table is we always have crescent rolls. Like even if it's just
That's
the canned
your like
crescent roll.
rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone has like some of the crescent rolls, like I said, like Hawaiian. Then you have like the standard ones. Like, everyone's a little.
I mean,
different.
obviously we left green bean casserole off the board.
Yep.
Jesse, do you guys like I'm like it's not bad, but it's not like this is the best thing ever. Like, but it's not bad though, a green bean casserole, but it's definitely not my top pick.
So
All right, so I needed another dessert round, but like the thing I wanted to take was like something my mom kind of invented, and she would call it fruit salad. You know, we live in the Midwest. It was basically like she'd whip fresh whipped cream and mix it with drained fruit cocktail. So it was whipped cream, fruit cocktail, and coconut. And then she'd slice some bananas on top. And it was so delicious and decadent. We were just basically eating.
that sounds like so
Giant-
basic, but so awesome at the same time.
Yeah.
You got to drain the fruit cocktail. But like just that homemade whipped cream, you know, and it's just like it's all mixed together and you get this. You didn't need teeth to eat it or anything. It was a real family favorite. And my mom was huge. Anything my mom made had coconut in it. And so it had to have coconut in it. So that fruit cocktail.
Sam is not wrong. Literally every event.
Well, I
When
want to
you
tell
gonna
you,
have a
Sam,
baby?
Sam, I tell you, they stop asking when you turn like 35, so you got a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But
You
Several
gotta
years.
have a
they'll
baby.
stop. Jason, you'll agree with me too. They'll stop asking, right?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I hope so.
You guys.
I think we've told our family at least like 70 times.
No.
You just be like, this is Max, and this is your grandchild. This is our kid.
But can you gamble with a dog? No.
We've got
Can you
nieces
play
and
Tripoli
nephews.
with the dog? Come on.
That's what the nieces and nephews are
Dog's like,
for.
I'm all in, and all the pepperoni gets pushed toward the center of the table.
All in.
I'm all in.
So I do have something for us to look at real quick here. This is a
Better not be your penis.
sure. All right. Well, that's been episode 60 of It's Getting Good. All right. So this is the most popular side dish in each state.
Oh, interesting. Not surprised with us.
Green bean casserole is by far the most dominant one. Yeah. I like.
Wow.
So I see corn casserole on there a couple times. I make corn casserole a lot.
Well,
Sam's
we had
yeah.
on our show last night we had cream corn and we kind of shit on it, but then we had some followers from Texas and they were like, "No, it's the best," and like, yeah, it must be a Texas thing.
Yeah, corn casserole.
Glazed carrots. That sounds dirty.
So my mom used to make stuffing out of saltines. Like it was. It sounds weird, but it was cooked inside of the bird. So
you're talking about instead of the bread,
instead of the breadcrumbs, she'd like the cubes of bread, she'd make it out of saltines.
Interesting.
And
it was a
little salty, but it was very good. But
ramen noodles,
like her famous, I don't know. My mom made a lot of stuff, I think, just out of necessity. Probably forgot to buy it one year, made it out of salt. Hey, we got saltines coming out of our ears in that cupboard.
Hey, whatever works, right?
It's dried bread.
Can we talk about South Carolina and bacon wrapped green beans?
Oh, that sounds good.
My mom's always made her green beans with bacon. It's always so good.
Bacon wrapped? That sounds.
But not wrapped, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds.
You couldn't fucking pay me to eat a green bean, so I don't know.
Ginger. What the hell's up with Wyoming? Ginger garlic roasted carrots.
And then just east of there, the ramen noodle salad.
Yeah, what the hell? Nebraska weirdos.
What is it? I can't see it. It's
ramen noodle salad.
All right,
noodle salad.
Was something I was gonna draft. My sister-in-law makes it. It's freaking awesome. It's like coleslaw, but like
my mom used to make that. They call it Asian coleslaw.
Yeah, you changed the name a little. But
yeah,
anyway.
Okay. They called it Chinese coleslaw, but
yeah,
you know.
But like it, I'm so happy she's bringing it on Thursday. I will eat the entire bowl.
My wife used to inhale it for years. My wife's a vegetarian, and then it turns out my mom would use the packet of the ramen in the mixture, and it has fat in it. And,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Is the traditional recipe? My sister-in-law puts sliced almonds in it too. Is that part of the recipe? Okay,
no,
but I
don't think so.
I don't know.
That's the fun of stuff like that, though. Is making it your own, you know?
Yeah.
Any form of coleslaw is cool with me. I love coleslaw.
Look at Rhode Island being all bougie, making risotto on fucking
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
let's just say pumpkin risotto.
It's that fucking Ida Garten, isn't it?
I just love how they're between two states that are stuffing and corn, and they're like pumpkin risotto.
Yeah, get out of here, you tryhards.
Sam's already sent me the recipe for those magic bars. He screenshotted Sarah's recipe. We're gonna make them.
What's Hawaii have something to do with spam? I can't see.
No,
they both make green bean
casserole.
Yeah.
I was
Alaska and Hawaii.
So I was hoping Spam was involved in the Hawaii one.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys like sweet potato casserole?
That's what I was going
No.
to pick instead of rolls, and then I changed my mind last minute. Yes, so good.
I'm not crazy about it.
I like it, but if you put the marshmallows on before you throw it in the oven, I don't like it then because the marshmallows get like crunchy, and I don't want that.
Oh, see, like my mom always like mixed it like into it, you know, with the marshmallows, the brown sugar, like sort of deal. My mom makes a really good one.
My mom used to make a crust on the top out of
Yeah, like brown sugar and stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
brown sugar. I like to use like pecans and shit like that.
Yep, yeah. That's what mine made it. So
we
good.
didn't talk about mac and cheese either.
I was thinking about picking that. It's never at my Thanksgivings, but I always see it at everybody else's.
It's
my sister and her husband did a macaroni and cheese like bake off on Thanksgiving like, one year. That was kind of fun.
I'm afraid I'd mess it up.
Well, the traditional Thanksgiving, I want lobster on my Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah, that's right.
Full traditional. You should have drafted lobster.
Yeah, mac and cheese I was debating on picking, but it's never like at my Thanksgiving. But it looks really good though on everyone else's plates.
Yep. I never have it either, but I wouldn't be opposed to having it on
not at all.
the menu.
I love the people that fight over online. And they're like, you have to have 5 years plus experience before you can bring the mac and cheese.
You know, Brandy and I found a recipe once and just made it, and it was freaking perfect. And I gotta find it again. It's been a long time since we made it. It literally is like heart attack macaroni and cheese though, because you put like bricks of fucking Velveeta in and like all that madness. So yeah, it's a little heavy. Now I did also find an article that lists by course by side how many states. So green bean casserole is the favorite of 19 states, and then sweet potato casserole is like 14 states. And then after that, it just kind of tapers off a few for each one. So
I never thought of deviled eggs as like Thanksgiving. That's always just Easter to me. I feel like that's the only time I see them. It's like Easter get-togethers, but they are good though.
I love deviled eggs.
Yeah, I love them.
That was another one that my mom used to make that we just don't do anymore. But yeah, that's. I think every holiday meal we had those in some capacity.
Yeah, a couple years ago, I was finally like, why do I have to wait till a holiday? I can just make them in my kitchen whenever I want. So I started making them for fun. I was like, why do I have to keep waiting for 3 holidays to appear?
I love deviled eggs.
Yeah, they're so good.
You kind of have to stop yourself, or else you're.
It's like the bag of chips, yeah.
Because the next day is gonna be nobody stand down with. Not gonna be pretty.
I feel like all of them.
I didn't know Kobe Bryant was alive. I didn't know Kobe Bryant was alive during the first Thanksgiving. That's wild.
Interesting.
Were there any activities that we didn't mention?
I mentioned earlier, like Loteria, playing that with family, like that's always fun.
Touch football.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to play football. Yeah. We used to play wiffle ball in the yard
until someone got hurt and then the game ended. Some pansy had to get hurt.
I feel like those are the main ones.
Start crying and the game's over, and it was always me. I really resented everyone for accusing me of ruining the game.
Yeah, I think with the little ones, sometimes you have like crafts and stuff, but I think we covered it with the gambling, the games, the movies, and the football and the drinking.
Turkey skins and gambling.
You gotta get the gateway gambling on those kids.
Ruthless.
Oh, man. Take him to the Rivers Casino after turkey.
Sneak them in.
Oh man! Speaking of casinos, they're moving the Aurora one.
Which one's in
it's
Aurora?
like literally like right next to my work, and it's freaking like it's gonna be huge.
Which one is that?
I can't believe What the hell is the Aurora one? I can't remember.
Not Horseshoe, right?
No,
It's Caesar's owned, I think.
something like I think so too.
Caesar's
But
owned.
I can't remember.
well, yeah, they're putting it right next to 88, and it's freaking gigantic. Like it's gonna take them like a year or two to build it.
Wow.
It's gonna be monstrous. I need to find a new route home from work. But
I have that one yet.
I hear that
All
one
right.
they just opened up in Homewood's really nice.
Hmm.
I'll have to check it out. I'll have to take the kids and check it out.
yeah, you know what, Jumper? I think it is a Hollywood. I think it is Hollywood.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're right. All right, HBIC, you got anything you want to plug?
The only thing we got coming up is Friday Bums Happy Hour presented by Jack's Place, 6 p.m. on the Chicago Sports Bums YouTube channel. So be there for some Black Friday blackout drunkenness. Be a good time.
All right, Caitlin, you want to plug Sam's stuff, or
I
does
will
Sam
plug,
want to run down?
I will
run
plug
downstairs?
Sam's ass. No problem. So yeah, next week, Tuesday, every other Tuesday is talking out your ass, and then every Thursday is Ass Cast. So we catch them there at the all sports scene.
Sweet. Jack, you want to tell us where all the best tamales are?
I get mine at right outside the Mr. Sudsy at 59th and Kedzie.
There we go.
Because that's where you get all the good tamales outside of a laundromat. Hey, I forgot to give you your gift. I know you're a big doll, so I got Walter from the because a good host, you got to bring a gift. So I brought the Walter doll.
So sweet.
Adorable. All right. Well, thanks everybody. This has been episode 60. We're going to be back next week. Topic to be announced. I'm still working on a couple of different ones right now. I do have a couple Christmas ones lined up as well. So throughout the month of December, we're going to do at least once a week, but I think I might switch to twice a week if I can get motivated enough. But yeah, definitely like and subscribe to the Stick Penguin Studios. Head on over to our Big Cartel website and buy a shirt for our buddy Gordo, who's having some pretty major surgery in December. So if you want to help him out, we're donating all the proceeds. We've already raised over $300 for him. So hopefully we can get some more done before the holidays. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, Tony and Yumper will be back next week with at the show. Tony will be back with Hook Up on Music as well. So definitely be on the lookout for all things Penguin moving forward. And love all you guys. I really appreciate the three of you being on tonight. Everybody in the chat, as always, you're part of the show. Always, Jack. Anytime you want to come on, you just tell me. I'll see you next week, buddy. No. All right.
Hey,
thanks, guys. Have a good night.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Hey, look at this.